ends in short like this. It means the act of communication, the act or process of communicating. Do you understand? Do you know any other word that ends with short? Association, the act or process of associating. Do you understand me? Okay, so transformation. Please, are we together? Are we together? Yes. Transformation, the act or process of being what? Transformed. That's one definition you can take. The act or process of being what? Transformed. Now, another definition that you can take home. I'm going to give you this one. That's the goal. Anyway, are we together? Transformation. I said, act or process of what comes before it. Do you understand? The act or process of being transformed. Now, transformation. Please look at it this way for me. When this word trans, we call it suffix in English. Now, trans is something that has the ability of spanning through a period, going through. Say going through. When you say transgenerational, it means it goes through a generation. Transfer, it goes through from one person to another. Transmit, to bring from one person to another. So when you say transformation, the ability to go through, I want you to see it from a different perspective now. So what we are looking at here, are we together? Transformation, the kind of formation that has the ability to go through everyone that contacts you. So transformation can also be seen as the alignment that produces a result for a generation. Do you understand what I'm saying? When I'm talking, it's like I'm saying something strange. I'm showing you English. Transformation. Now, how many of us are I'm not too familiar with the football stuff. How many of you are good with football here? Okay, very good. There's something I've seen, or will I say there's something I've noticed. Before the football match starts, when you are watching that TV, there's a display you are going to see. Number this, the way they are arranged, we usually call it formation. Am I correct? Also, it is a terminology that can be used in terms of warfare. When nations are going to fight, you are going to see the commander telling this one, stay in this place. They are taking what? Formation. So when we are talking of transformation, we are talking about the kind of formation you take that can go through. Sorry, I'm adding generation there. It's not supposed to be there anyways. But based on the thing, based on the light of my explanation, or based on the light of what I want to teach, that's the reason why I have to bring generation inside. Are we together now? Are we together? So it could be for your family. When a man is transformed, this should be your ideology. It is that you are taking a formation that you, at least for your family, teach your family. That can go through you, pass from you to your family. Do you understand? The act of transformation is the act of picking signals. The act of transformation is the act of what? Picking signals. And when I say picking signals, I'm talking about picking divine signals. I will soon begin to teach you from this Genesis, and then we will move on to the other passages of the scripture. Now, when we say transformation, I'm still in the number 2 there. When we say transformation, moving through generation, are we together? We are talking about a situation where a man presents himself before God to take, like we are going into a new year, right? Now, Lord, this is 2024 coming. This 2024, what formation should I take? Now, the essence of you requesting for your formation is not because you want to show off or you want to be the best, just that, but because there are people that are going to be depending on you for survival. So, transformation. If we are now talking about the elements of transformation, we are number 1 talking about the element of understanding, the element you need to understand or going through to pass through a process or an act of being what? Transformed. And then, secondly, we are talking about the act of getting an alignment that is able to go through you and your what? Generation. Do you understand me? Then the first one, of course, this is to transform generally means to change. So I don't want to define that. That's the reason why I put it first. So transformation naturally in the word, in the dictionary, means to be changed. To be what? Changed. Now, how do they now relate to what I want to talk about? I think I might be done with the Bible, the body yet, but let's just leave it for a while. Who knows whether I will need to? Hallelujah. Are we together? Transformation. Now, I think I'll still need it. If you decide to look at this, you can also divide it as something like this. Are we together? Going through a generation, and that, of course, does not define the process or act. Are we together? But even if you must go through a generation, through a process or an act, you need what? You need a form.